In January of 2016, the UMBC Director of Environmental Health and Safety sent out an email to the UMBC community stating that flying any UAVs on campus would be disallowed because the campus finds itself within BWI Airport Class B airspace and the restricted flight area of Washington, D.C. This map shows the layout of no-fly zones, or zones that require special authorization for UAV operation, and right here is UMBC. Class B airspace is special in that it doesn't have a uniform lower limit. Rather, the lower extent of the Class B airspace increases incrementally as you move away from the airport, in the sort of upside-down wedding cake shape you see here. This wedge here is the most restrictive, extending from the ground up to an altitude of 3,000 meters. Flying here or in any of the wedges requires clearance from the airport tower, as well as that your UAV be equipped with a two-way transponder. This wedge, however, only extends to cover the area within a 5-mile radius of the airport, an area that stops right before you get to the UMBC campus. As UMBC lies right outside of this radius, we are in what is known as Class G, uncontrolled airspace, and we can fly up to an altitude of 700 feet. Now the second issue is that of Washington, D.C.'s Air Defense Identification Zone, or ADIZ. These are all the policies drone pilots must follow before flying their drone in the ADIZ. It's a lot, and basically boils down to 3 main points. You need a two-way transponder. The transponder needs to be squawking an FAA-assigned code in the UAV's current altitude to the nearest airport, and you must maintain two-way radio contact with an air traffic control facility.
We are the AVE-1 capstone team. Our project is essentially to take a quadcopter and then a ground vehicle, we're using a little RC car, and have the quadcopter autonomously follow the RC car. I think we got the email like right around winter break, so we're gonna essentially be coming back, and we had the rest of this semester to finish everything, so the bulk of our flight tests were going to be in this part of the year. The updated drone policy is essentially no drone flight on the campus, where we flew our drone all of our first semester and had no issues, no one complained, and it is a bit of a hassle. We have to hike down to a big old soccer field off campus every time we want to fly.
Nobody cared about an RC plane or an RC helicopter before that was a small replica of something that's real. But once you started putting cameras on it, it just didn't work out well for everybody. I wouldn't explore looking into doing any paperwork to fly the drone on campus. The FAA has a pretty strict regulation in Section 333, and it's a lot of red tape. The end game of doing all of that isn't worth it to be able to fly a drone on campus for commercial work. If the campus really wanted to have aerial footage again, it's happened in the past, like they would hire helicopter, a real helicopter to fly around. If you rent a private helicopter to fly over anything, I think it's around $10,000, like easily. So the reason why the drone thing got so big was $10,000, $1,000 Phantom or 3DR that you can get at Target now. The initial FAA regulation was very strict. I think they will relax it. I think we'll see more regulations, but maybe less strict in the future.